want to do, you know, is off.
It's back on now.
All right, I'm gonna bring that back. It says Job 21:12. They take the timbrel and harp and rejoice at the sound of the organ. You know, like a lot of people like to turn up and whatnot. You know, they get under them substances and all they want to do is turn up, turn up. But this is verse 13. They spend their days in wealth and in a moment go down to the grave. Therefore they say unto Yahweh, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. What is the Almighty that we should serve him, and what profit should we have if we pray unto him? All right, so it says right there, you know, the wicked, they desire not to know the Lord's ways. That's why they down there and ain't nobody paying attention. And we know them jakes. Like we know they of the circumcision, but they not of, you know, the Lord. I'm talking about it's a chosen within a chosen. They are the first chosen, but they not of, you know, the elect. Or they got the zeal, but not according to knowledge.
And the wicked is speaking of the wicked is the so-called fucking white man. Because he most definitely don't want to follow the commandments and the statutes of the Most High.
Israel is Israel either.
Right.
You might be an Israelite, but you ain't came back to your heritage.
So y'all still Gentiles.
Right.
This is Job chapter 20, verse 4. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. So y'all could go and live it up on this side if this is what y'all want. Because he said it ain't gonna never be a day like it. So basically when we get in that power, we ain't gonna never be pulled down. It's gonna rain like that. He said a word without end. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep going right quick. It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever, like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? You know, he said he even compared it to being like a vision in the night. It ain't gonna be nothing but like a nightmare or like a dream, and you woken up and you in the kingdom. And they gonna perish away after they 1,000 years of captivity. After they 1,000 years of fucking captivity, man. Right quick. This is Psalms 73, and I'm gonna start at 11. And they say, how doeth Yahweh know? And is there knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches. You know, right now, so if you're living it up on this side, right quick, can you get Luke 6:26? If you're living it up on this side, you know, eyes is you not with the Lord. Right quick, Romans 12:2 and James 4:4 out, if you don't mind. And I ain't trying to take the flow, but you know, I just want to get this right quick, if you don't mind. 6:26.
All right, this is on Luke chapter 6, verse 26. Woe to you when all men shall speak well of you.
That's right. Now, how the hell is people still speaking well of they ain't talking about ain't no chips, but it's very visible that this chip right here has been out for years, man. Since the Baja Club, that's where it's at, right there. That Baja Club in Spain. The only way you allowed in is if you got the chip. So the chip been out for years, and you talking about it 2016, and it still ain't no chips, man. Keep going.
It's over 10,000 people that got that chip already.
So I mean, it's already been established. Keep going, huh?
For so did their fathers to the false prophets.
That's right. So basically, he just reincarnated himself at the days of old, and it's the same thing, just history repeating itself.
But I say unto you, which hear, love your enemy, do good to them which hate you.
That's not the part I'm trying to get at, but you good. That was the part. No, 26. Now, right quick, get 12 and the Romans, right quick. 12 and 2. Yeah, 12 and 2.
Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world.
That's right. Be not conformed to this world.
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
That's right, man. Then you got to put off the old man, as Ephesians 4 say. 4 and 22. Keep going, finish that up and let I get what he got.
That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh.
That's right. Get that in James. James chapter 4, verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God? That's right. So you're not supposed to follow a multitude to do evil. Anything that got the masses of the people is leading you astray. Everybody trying to legalize fucking marijuana like that's some good shit. Y'all ain't doing nothing but leading y'all own self to the fucking destruction, to the slaughterhouse. Keep going on. Whosoever therefore will be afraid of the world is the enemy
of God.
That's right, man. If you gonna be a friend of the world, you're the enemy to the Most High, man. If you wrapped up in all this basketball because it's the final shit, you're an enemy of the Most High. It's not off to watch a game, but it's off to be wrapped up and know every man's stats. It's off to know everything about that, but not know your own nationality. How the fuck you know the players on the bench name? I don't even play the game, and I got the shit in, and everybody know their stats. They know their background, what college they went to and shit. Is that it?
Yeah, I got a precept to go with it.
Go ahead.
That's it.
It's 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. That's right. If you love the world, the love of the Father is not in you, man. So like I said, follow not a multitude to do evil. As is, if you a man of the Lord, everything that the mass of people think about that follow trends, you usually think the opposite of, you know? Now right quick, I want to get back to Psalm 73. It says, verse 13, verily I have cleansed my heart in vain and washed my hands in innocency. For all the day long have I been plagued and chastened every morning. If I say, I will speak thus, behold, I should offend against the generation of thy children. When I thought to know this, it was too painful for me. Until I went to the sanctuary of Yahweh, then understood I their end. So it was until they turned their heart unto the Lord that he understood their end. But at the time in the beginning, like Jeremiah said, because he said, say not that I am a child, he said it was too painful for him at the time. That's why he said it's a vexation of spirit. But when you come out here and you endure this hardness as a good soldier of the How About Shem Yahushua, then you being renewed through the spirit day by day. So basically, man, what we out here to do is get the blood off our hands and to seek out our own salvation and to bring back those the lost sheep, you know, back to repentance to the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. But that's the main point I was trying to get at, man.
Yeah, we're trying to bend them to the marriage, man. Trying to seek out, you know what I'm saying, get one of the elect, trying to get the elect out there, man, trying to seal them by doing this work, man. That's the only way we can do it, man. Hopefully they wake up. I got scripture. This is on Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I have come to send peace on the earth. I have come not to send peace, but a sword. So yeah, man, the Lord is not coming back to send peace on this earth. What you people think? America is not going to get better. The dollar is over with, man. Pretty soon that chip about to come into play, man. It's about to be, white man is about to push that on a major scale. And pretty soon you.
I heard about, I don't know what the exact bill is, but I was watching this one video and linked up with the Hebrews where they want the Hebrews. Long story short, they was talking about they signed a bill where they're not doing no more bailouts for no states.
What do you mean? Like bailout like what?
You know how like certain states go to the federal government and get help.
Oh.
They're not doing it anymore.
Yeah, if I can say this. Right. I said this yesterday. You know, Esau liked to come with that Red Cross shit, you know. He had to come and help different places, and he come with FEMA, you know. He come dropping food baskets. Why the fuck he ain't doing that in Venezuela?
That's right.
Because he putting y'all in the corner. He set it up. He set it up. Y'all got something that he wants. What is that? Oil.
That's right.
Land. So he ain't gonna come with Red Cross or FEMA or dropping food baskets, man.
And if I'm not mistaken, if I could add on right quick, that was one of the countries that didn't have a Rothschild Center bank in it. You know what I'm saying? Venezuela was one of like 3 or 2 countries that didn't at the time have a Rothschild central bank system in it. Meaning they operated off their own currency and their own thing. They didn't have to depend on this. But they also not getting the help because they the Israelites.
And,
you know?
And also they ain't getting help because a lot of nations that deal with Venezuela,
Right.
most United States have put sanction on it. America's gonna be destroyed.
I got something for y'all. Because y'all, they don't know the time that they live in lavish right now. They live deliciously. This is Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 10. And thy meat which thou shalt eat shall be by weight, 20 shekels a day.
Hey,
man, y'all gonna be eating little rations, man.
Hey,
Fucking heathens.
Hey, Esau try to make, try to like intimidate us.
Yeah,
you
bitch.
know, and coming through with their straps and shit, they body armor, man. Look, man. It gonna become a time where we gonna get busy.
That's what
time
I'm
is
saying.
not-
Scoffers, man.
That's right,
What
man.
you say?
These scoffers gonna get put to death, man. So if you got some side speak or you murmuring, the Lord hear you. All right, we at church right now. We calling out to the Most High. All right, Even though we be rude in language, yet not in knowledge, alright?
That's the nigga
You
woman
know
though.
the definition of the word curse, man? That's the opposite of bless.
Hey man, let them stop the smoke. Man.
Hold on. Get that 30 and 33 one that you be bringing out. This, I'm gonna keep going right quick. It said, because this is what Venezuela going through, and this is what's coming to America. Look, man, this ain't nothing but a testing ground. What's going on out there? Because they just did this shit in 2014 where they cut off the EBT, and now they coming to do this shit again. If you ain't working, I mean, if you ain't in consistent need,
EBT has been off this whole month.
has it?
Yeah. There's an article. It's been 12 days, and no one have their EBT haven't been outsourced.
Right.
So it's frustration going on, and I can bring out an article to prove it.
Go ahead. All right, but what I'm saying is it was a testing ground for like a week. Like it was all around the east coast of Babylon, from like Maine all the way down to like Georgia and shit. That has been cut off for like a week, and that wasn't nothing but a testing ground for when they actually do the shit. So people gonna want to buck up and get routed up in that day. But I'm gonna keep going on this Ezekiel right quick. I'm gonna bring it back. 4 and 10 it says, "And thy meat which thou shalt eat shall be by weight, 20 shekels a day. From time to time shalt thou eat it. Thou shalt drink also water by measure. The 6th part of a hin from time to time shalt thou drink." Okay? So I'm just letting it be known right now that y'all ain't gonna be just throwing away all this expensive food like I was saying last week. He worked at like some restaurant and they throw away food by the dozens, man. I mean pounds upon pounds, just throw it away because it was something was a little wrong and off with it, man. Y'all be digging through the trash right quick, slack y'all. Man, the Venezuelans right now are eating out of the fucking trash can, man. That's right!
Like on the Book of Eli, there was that scene in the movie where they sent Mila Kunis's character into the room, and he was just talking about because he was he was alive before some sort of apocalypse happened, and he was talking about all the things he used to talk about how people used to throw away things that people fight and kill each other over.
Say,
I can give a testimony to that too, because I work at a hospital, right? Those motherfuckers throw away food like it's literally like it's nothing. Like they got it, they definitely got it, but at the same time they can give that food to a shelter, homeless shelter, but they say the reason why they don't do it because they don't want nobody to come back and sue them.
Right.
Man, I'm pretty sure a homeless person would be happy with
That's
that.
the last thing on their minds is food.
This is a selective. Let me cut you off. Go ahead.
About the EBT to prove it that they out.
Today.
Is there an EBT card outage? They say whisper report continue to pour in from all over the nation of glitches with the food stamp system. It's been 12 days into the month, and large number of people still have not received their benefits. And other is being reported that the EBT cards are simply not working correctly. So what in the world is going on here? So yeah, what's today's date? Is it what?
12 for the
It's the
13th.
12th, right? So 12 days in this month. The EBT cards still have not received. A lot of EBT users have not received their benefits. Oh yeah, by the way, EBT stands for electronic benefits transfers or some shit like that. And y'all not gonna get them.
That's that Eat Better Today call.
Yeah, eat better today.
Just to finish up right quick. This is Ezekiel 4:12. "And thou shalt eat it as barley cakes, and thou shalt bake it with the dung that cometh out of man in their sight." So man, like you said, y'all gonna be eating shit, man. Like I was bringing out that 2 Kings 6:25. It be telling y'all about how they sold a ass's head for a couple shekels of silver and Doug, man, Doug's dung, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. Y'all eating shit from the fire. Like picture the shit that's on your car, man. Y'all ain't doing shit but scraping that shit off and eating that shit, man. That shit coming to America, man. So y'all living deliciously, but y'all don't know what's coming, man. The vision shall fucking fail. And I'm about to get that right quick.
Yeah, right. So all you people on the EBT, you know, y'all not. It's been 12 days and y'all still haven't received it. So you see what's going on? He making y'all beg for it now. He want y'all to y'all gonna soon be like, look, you gotta take this chip to get your benefits, man. And what's going on? Employment is low as hell. It's hard to get a job, man. So, okay.